One thing that you mentioned to me is that to be able to deliver security and to be able to scale your organization, it doesn't necessarily need to be a specific size or a quote, quote, large organization. I would love to learn more about that from you.
Well, MSPs are constantly looking at ways to scale without hiring people, right? Those that are not doing lifestyle MSPs, they're largely looking at what tools or services can I bring in that help offset the FTE now more than ever. What I think
What's FT? I'm sorry, forgive my ignorance.
full-time equivalent. So the FTE resources, we don't want to bring on another, if I go, oh, we're taking on 6 new clients, what does that mean to my business? 1.5x FTE or whatever it might be. Like, but if we bring in this third-party tool, it costs a little bit more per endpoint or whatever, but it lowers the overhead or keeps our overhead low. The piece that I think prevents most organizations from scaling is the lack of governance. In fact, if you look at CIS Top 18, the level one or our implementation group one, it is largely in the governance category, like have a program, have a plan, have a process, and it's repeated throughout that top 18 control set. And so when I think about that, for MSPs, that's often the heaviest part of the lift. They can go turn on DHCP logging, they can go turn on MFA, but asking them to write a policy and talk about it with their staff and do the awareness training around why this is so important, that prevents scale. And it also increases the risk and probability of when something bad does happen, the recovery is not going to be likely.